Hi, this is C Renee, and this is my new podcast. And those of you who might remember me from Crystal Renee podcast, you remember me? Well, I no longer have the Crystal Renee 90 Day podcast. I have a new podcast called C Renee. Well, that's my new podcast called C Renee. It's totally different. And with this podcast, I won't be inviting a lot of guests. I won't be looking for guests to do interviews. I won't be doing none of that because the last time I did that, it was tiresome. And I was tired of trying to get people and people saying that they'd come and they never show up. Uh-uh, not doing that this time. Look at my mic all the way back here. What you doing back here? What you doing back here? You supposed to be all the way over here. Ah, things that just happens. Come on over here. Come on over here. Y'all didn't hear that, right? Y'all didn't hear that, right? Okay. I'm still trying to get things together. Okay. You don't want to stay up here? Okay. Anyways, let me tell you what's been going on. C Renee. Well, I started a job called Conduit. And at Conduit, I worked where I was helping people with their SNAP benefits, with their cash benefits, with their redetermination, sending in their redetermination forms, checking up on their redetermination forms, um, helping the eligibility workers with scheduling appointments with the eligibility workers. Um, I loved the job. I really did. It gave me joy. I loved talking to the people, people who needed help resetting their account. Now, my account, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I wasn't working on the my account side. I was actually working for the first touch department. And so I was one of the first people you would talk to regarding your account, regarding your SNAP benefits, regarding your cash benefits. Yeah, that was me. Well, I worked there. I started December 18th. It was on my son's birthday of 2023. And December 2024, I got a notice. Well, our whole department got a notice saying, hey, look, First Touch Department don't have enough to keep you guys on board. So y'all gonna get laid off on December 31st. So, mm-hmm, that's the state for you, isn't that? See, Renee? Anyways, so we all trying to scramble looking for a job, but we still had to stay there to do the job. So at night, when I got off work or in the evenings, I'll go home, fix up my resume, and go on Indeed, upload it. And as I'm fixing up my resume, I looked up the 10 most asked questions during the interview. So I'm prepping myself because, it's been a while since I've been out, looking for a job. So I wanted to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's, they ask me a question, hey, I'm gonna be on it, I'm gonna make sure I answer those questions, right? So before December 31st, I get a call. Well, I get a voicemail. I get a call, but I missed the call. So I listened to my voicemail and it was Hartford Healthcare. And I got an interview. Now, just so happened my daughter, y'all remember my daughter Madison, right? She came down from Seattle. no, Burlington, Washington. That's it, where she was. That's where she's stationed. Her and her fiance, they came to visit the family. And so they came to visit. And it just so happened, I was telling her about the interview. I'm excited. Now I'm studying the interview questions. And, so if they ask me, I know what to say and everything. And I'm practicing in the mirror. So the day of my interview, I got out my red dress because red means confident, bold, and I'm making sure everything is, looking good. My hair, everything, my bag, my business bag, got my resume, got my little cheat sheet in there, what I'm gonna say, everything, my little clipboard, and so I go in there and I told my daughter and her fiance, because it was during the winter time. So I said, you know what? You guys could go to the Bushnell. They got an ice skating rink there. Y'all could go ice skating. So they did that, and I parked in the garage, and I go up for my interview. My interview was downtown Hartford. And during my interview, so I'm walking in there and I have this big smile on my face, and they're interviewing me and I'm answering the questions, and, we're very confident. One thing I did not know is with Hartford Healthcare, yes, it's about the interview and it's about confidence, and it's about answering the questions and, confidently and being confident and being professional. But another thing that they look at is smiles. Smiles. And for example, Disney World, when you get hired, in order to get hired to um, be one of the Disney characters, Mickey, Donald, Minnie, or Goofy, whatever. To be one of those Disney characters, when you go for the interview, the first thing they look at is smiles. So if you go in there and you don't smile, you don't get the interview. You don't get the position because everything is about smiles. You know? So that's what they look at too. Well, so if you go in there like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm here for the position, and blah, 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 blah. And you just talk, you never smile during the whole interview because you want to be so serious. You think being serious is going to get you the job, and, you know, it's all about smiles. And who would know? So I'm a laughing person. I'm a Pisces. I'm a smiling person anyways. That's my personality. 2 hours later, after I left for the interview, I get an email saying I got the position. Now, let me back up a little bit. Now, at Conduent, I was able to apply for other positions there, which I did. But guess what? They told me I wasn't qualified. Now, I'm not qualified. See, Renee? Why they told me I'm not qualified? Now, there's a position called My Account. Now, My Account at Conduent is a person who is receiving benefits, and they're trying to go into their My Account because they want to check on their SNAP benefits, their cash benefits, if they're going to receive their money, but they can't get into their My Account. Maybe they try to get unlock their account too many times or put in the wrong password too many times, and now their account is locked. So now they calling, and the first person they get is the first touch department, which is me, someone like myself. Now, I could troubleshoot you good enough to help you try to unlock your account, but I cannot reset your account. That's the my account department. So you're going to tell me I'm not qualified to do that? Are you, excuse me, are you kidding me? Let me get a drink of water on that one. Are you kidding me? You're going to tell me I'm not qualified? So when I got the position, when I got the email from Harvard Healthcare, and it said that I got the position, and check this out, the starting pay, which I'm not going to reveal to you guys, but was phenomenal. I went there and I said, guess what? They told me not only I was qualified, but I'm starting off with, they looked at me like, no, she didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Because I'm very much qualified. I'm very much intelligent. And I know I could do this job. And I said it with the biggest smile. Anyway, January 13th was my orientation day, and everything just went so fast. I mean, it was like being on a roller coaster and you just going downhill fast. Everything was just fast. You didn't have time to blink. So, orientation was at the Toyota Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, and it was about 400 plus people there. It was a lot of people there. They was hiring for doctors, nurses, drivers, whatever. Everybody was there for something. But it was a lot of people there. They fed us. They had people speaking. One of the things that I did like when people got up and spoke, these were people who worked at Harvard Healthcare, and they started at one position, then they transitioned to another position within Harvard Healthcare, and then after being there for so many years, they transitioned to another position, but they stayed there and they've been there for like 20, 30, 40 years, and they enjoyed what they did. And that's what I liked about it. And they continue to have this smile on their faces. I mean, from the CEO to whomever, they gave us amazing book bags, um, water bottles. Until this day, they still give us little gifts on our desk. And that's what I love about them. Every day, they giving us a gift, something. It's just, I love it. So that's my story with that. And it just goes to show you that because one door closes, God will always open up another door for you. And He opened up another door for me. And I'm so grateful for Him for allowing that door to open up for me. Thank you, God. Okay, so that's that story. Um, I don't know whether I told you that I have two wonderful pets, Jada and Layla, my two baby cats. Well, they're not babies anymore; they grown cats. But Layla and Jada. Jada is the feline. She's a feline female, and Jada, she is a she's a cat, but she is a oh my God, um, oh my God, God, now I have a blink. I have a blink. What kind of cat is Jada? I mean, what kind of cat is she? she is a, oh my God, what kind of cat is she? Oh my God. Oh my God, panther. She's a panther cat. She's a panther cat. She's a panther cat. And she likes to kiss, hug, lay on me, everything. She has the black paws, the yellow eyes. She's amazingly beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. I love them both. Jada, at one time she liked to go outside. She just liked to be feet free spirit. Um, I used to buy them different kind of cat foods, like whatever cat food that was on sale, the big bags, kitten nibbles or friskies, whatever big cat food that was on sale. Um, but eventually they ended up with a food allergy. So I took them to Banfield because Jada, she used to scratch so bad and bite her hair that she was going bald in different spots. So when I took her to Banfield, they said, you know what, she has a food allergy. You have to start buying her a special kind of food. So they gave me a prescription, and they told me to buy her a different kind of food. So I started buying her, oops, this kind of food. And it's the Royal Canin hydrolyzed protein food. And I brought it from Chewy.com. And let me tell you, this food is not cheap. This food costed me 80 something dollars. But it's worth it for my babies. In the beginning, they didn't like it, but now they love it. They love it. They're and I really didn't have to feed it to Layla, who is she's over there sleeping. I really didn't have to feed it to Layla. Um, she wasn't the one with the allergy problem. I really didn't have to feed it to her, but I did have to feed it to Jada, who's the feline cat. Um, so because she was the one with biting all the hairs out her skin and scratching. So I really didn't have to feed it to her, but I did have to feed it to the other, um, uh, to um, to Layla. I mean to Jada. Layla, Jada. They both. I don't know why they're not twin cats, so they're not twin cats, but sometimes I get confused. Okay, sometimes I get confused. Layla, Jada, but yeah, the Royal Canin is very expensive. Um, it, but it's worth it. It is worth it. It really is. Um, with the panther cat, like I said, she really didn't need it, but I had to. Um, I couldn't just buy one kind of food for her, and for Layla, for Jada, this kind. So I just fed them both the same kind of food, and it worked out because they both like it. And eventually, they'd be eating each other's food anyway, so it all worked out. See, Renee? See? It all worked out. Also, I wanted to share with you, if I could now find it, which, where is it? I'm trying to look for it. I don't know what I quite did with it now. Oh, here it is. Okay, so, so one day I was playing with my dog in the backyard, and I have a pit bull, and she's really, really strong. She's a big girl, and she has this soccer ball that is now deflated. And so I went to go pick it up, and I'm, teasing her. So she jumped on me, and instead of going backwards, I fell on my side because I didn't want to fall on my back. So when I fell on my side, I fell on my arm up here and on my side of my arm, and it's still a little tender. It still hurt a little bit. Now this was like maybe about, I'll say about maybe going on 2 months now, and um, it in the beginning I couldn't even lift my arm. That's how bad it was. I was taking I I I was rubbing Bengay, the hemp cream on there. I mean, I was taking Tylenol. It was just extremely sore. I mean, unbearably, the pain. So as I'm going through the pain and the struggle, I'm watching a commercial, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. Um, the lady from Basketball Wives, she was a spokeswoman for this Omega XL. And then there's John Walsh, who's now another spokesperson for this Omega XL. And then they have this lady who's an EMT, and she was like, "Oh no, I can walk 2, 3 blocks and go, baby. I can do it now." She's telling her story, and I'm like, "Oh my God, should I get this medicine? Should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it?" I'm contemplating, should I get it, because they're talking about, oh, it soothes that pain and the joints and this and that. And every day I sit up, and when I see the commercial, the infomercial, and I think about my pain that I'm going through, I'm like, should I get it? Should I get it? Does this really work? So one day I went on social media, and I'm like, okay, which is this, does this really work? I want to know. So they had the Omega XL, then they had another kind of medicine called Paragon Flex Guard. They had Paragon Flex Guard, and then Omega XL. Then they had all these other medications that helps out with the joints and the muscles and the healing, whatever. But they had them in order from good, from excellent to worse. So Paragon Flex Guard was first, and then Omega XL, and then all these others. And I was like surprised. I was like, "Oh, Omega XL is second, and this other medication is first above that." So of course, I want to try this medicine that is above Omega XL. So here it is. Now, I'm not a spokesperson for any medication. I ain't getting paid for anything. But I said, okay, well, let me try it. Now, this medication has ginger, turmeric, and resin, resin. I don't have on my glasses. And some type 2 collagen in it. And let me tell you, all natural. So when I tried it, I noticed that it helped with that pain, like right away. It helped faster than the Tylenol, and it really did help. I was like surprised. I wasn't expecting it to help that quick. I mean, I was like, oh, okay, wow, ooh, oh, I could lay a little comfortable. Now, I only ordered one bottle because you know how they say, okay, well, if you order 6 months supply. So I was like, nah, let me just order one bottle because I really don't know how this medication works. So let me just order one bottle. So now, when the pain comes, and I'll take it tells you to take two at a time. So I take the two at a time, and drink my the water with it, and the amount of water they require. Plus, I drink water anyway, so enough water. And I'm telling you, it really works. Works on my joints, my bone, and really help with the soothing. I can move my shoulder, and oh my God. So I said, you know what? Before this is all gone and I run out, I'm gonna order me some more. Sure enough, I did. And it arrived today. So my other three bottles arrived today. Like I said, I ain't getting paid to advertise this. I'm not getting paid, but this does work. And I was a skeptic because I was like, "Oh, I don't think that works all like that." They pay these people to say that, but that does work because Sasha's a big girl. She's a pit bull. She's a big, heavy girl. She's a big girl. See, Renee? See? See, you gotta just try things out. See, Renee? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, It feels good. I missed you guys. I wanted to come back to do the podcast, but I know I did not want to do the 90-day podcast, even though it was such a positive podcast. It was a podcast that talks about your goals and your achievements. It was, to me, it was a, something very positive. It was non-celebrity. Uh, the only the only downfall is I felt like me having to chase down people and have them as a guest, and people saying, "Okay, I'll be on your podcast," and then either they don't show. It was like I didn't want to go through that anymore. That I don't need to. I don't have to. When there's so much more I could talk about. And as you can see, there's so much in this world that needs to be talked about. See, Renee? See? I think the last time you guys did see me, I had braces, remember? No braces! See, Renee? No braces this time. So happy for that. Yes, thanks to Dr. Daniels. Remember, I did a podcast on my orthodontist, Dr. Daniels. He is the best. And my girl Christian up there with him. Go, girl. Um, she's my bestie up there. She owns some animals. I have to Y'all have to meet her. She's my sister from another mother. Yes, she is. So I wanted to share that with you. Oh, and also look at this. Yep, got the gray going on. Got the gray. And you know what? I never thought that I would get gray extensions. Never in my life, because I was like, oh my God, I hate gray hair. Oh, I hate gray hair. I don't want gray. I didn't even want gray hair when it was growing in my real hair. But the real gray hair was growing so forcefully and so rapidly that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just buy me some gray extensions and braid my own hair so when the gray comes in, it could blend in with this gray hair and I don't have to worry about dyeing my hair, excuse me, because it would just blend in with this gray, okay? See, Renee? See? So that's what I did. Brought my gray hair, and because my hair is already turning gray. I mean, really, I was born with a little bit of gray hair anyway. So, see, Renee. So it didn't make a big difference, but it grew on me. I like it. It really did. It grew on me. I thought it was gonna. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I thought it was gonna look awful. Um, but people was like, I like it. I like it. I'm like, really? Really? You do? Are you serious? They was like, yeah, I like it. I'm like, okay. But it grew on me. And then I wanted it long anyways, See, Renee? Go girl. So, loving it. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. I'm liking the new me. I'm liking the new me. And I had to just take some time out for me. But listen, that's my time. And I wanted to say, look, I am back with a new podcast called C Renee. And I'll just be talking about different things. I'm not chasing down anybody anymore. It's just me and you. See, Renee. So hopefully, if God is willing, I'll see you next week. Bye bye. And stay safe.